Hello, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? How are we all doing today? We are back with the Universe for Sale. Hold up, I'm gonna move my webcam just a little bit. Yeah, I was gonna say, that seemed slightly off. Where did that go? Sorry, I'm moving. Sorry, that's throwing you off. Oh, wait, hold up, a little bit higher. There. Yeah, it works, and stuff like that. Hello! How are we all doing today? Back for Universe for Sale. I was left off last time at a very odd spot because I didn't quite particularly know what I was doing. I did no research or anything like that. I thought that would kind of ruin the whole integrity of things. I'll do research if I get really, really stuck or whatnot, because I haven't explored yet, technically, and stuff like that. But this is still... I have been thinking about this game so much since we played it last week. I still don't know how I feel about it, and that is so weird. I like it. I'm intrigued. I'm extremely intrigued. But I guess how much I like the game, I don't know yet. Do I just kind of like it and I'm intrigued the entire time? Am I just, like, don't those kind of go hand in hand? Like, if I'm super intrigued by it, don't I technically, like it? Or not, am I just fascinated by it? And I am kind of thrown off by the whole perspective of liking it and just being fascinated. It's just a weird feeling. So I was like, let me go ahead and continue up with this a little bit, because I'm really, really intrigued. Okay, so we're back to the start of the day. It's probably better for me anyways right now, to be honest, getting back to the beginning a little bit more. Basically being able to go and do this kind of stuff again, please. All the weird stuff. Make your own personal universe. Yes. Can I dip? I can. I don't have to sit at my desk yet. Alright, let me leave. I don't particularly want to go and work yet, because I feel like it's more important for me if I were to explore a little bit, I think. Maybe, before I start making universes and all that kind of stuff. What do you want, Lila? I don't remember any of the names that I have and stuff like that. Okay, I don't have much money, but I do have money. Okay, I'm not worried about the monkey or anything yet right now. That feels a little deceptive for the time being. Best robot, blah, blah, blah. I'm assuming that I'll probably need a battery, but considering the fact they don't give me any... They don't give me any perspective on where I'm supposed to go. Okay, I can't go out to the courtyard or anything like that. Food! What's my usual? What do you want, Lila? What's my normal? Isn't it like this one? I'll take some food. Thank you. What do you want, Lila? Okay, well, that probably worked out poorly. Never mind! Alright, let me go ahead and try to make some money. I just went ahead and tried to get some food or whatnot, but I guess that probably isn't good enough. So let's go ahead and dip, please. Thank you. Lovely. I guess I probably do have to just sit down and work, even though I don't necessarily know what I'm doing right now, which is a little unfortunate, trying to figure out how to actually do my job, I guess. So let's go ahead and try to make your own personal universe again. Even though I don't quite remember how to do this. Hello, yeah, you didn't show up last time. I want a universe with creatures that have an advanced degree of perception, endowed with the divine illumination. Okay. How do I do that, then? Okay, cup, please, thank you. Lovely. Go over this way. That feels like... Oh. Yeah, there's a guide. So, plus, yeah. Back, trash, duh. That guide doesn't really help me all that much. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't know what that means. Oh, that's controller if I was on. Okay. Interesting. Concerning. Okay, I feel like water and rust would make sense. For advanced, like, degrees of perception, maybe? Can I mix in another thing with it, or no? Probably not. Hello, I think I remember you being something. Let's, loop you, maybe, then? See if I put you in a cosmic loop, if that helps out at all. even though I don't really know if that's the case. Can I look to see what it is? In this universe, plants are cold and lifeless, and their surfaces are covered in rust. There is no atmosphere to protect from leaves and cosmic rays. They are barren and desolate plants. There is nothing but... Okay. It would be a perfect universe for those who want to escape the worlds and isolate themselves. I want a universe with creatures. Okay. Scrap that, then. So, water and moss, then? It'd have to be water or moss, right? I think. So what if I take a look at what this is? Because this have to be advanced like wildlife and stuff, right? This poor universe didn't have enough to begin. There's no point. Okay. This is where there's no movement, variation, and change. Okay. What if I move it a little bit? In this universe, however, plants covered by a uniform layer of moss, a sort of green invasion. There are no more deserts, harsh lands, apes, almost devoid of personality. Okay, so when I move it, it changes. Didn't realize that. Okay. What about this one? In this universe, every plant. Yep, okay. No more deserts, blah, 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 devoid of personality. Okay, yes, 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 I hear you. Let's loop it, then. I think. In this universe, everything... Okay, so green invasion, there's no more deserts, harsh lands, devoid of personality. This is a circular universe, even time, space, and existence repeat continuously without beginning or end. Find the... Okay. Scrap that one, then. I guess that's moss and rust, then? Let's see what this one is. Am I supposed to do a straight line? I want a universe with creatures that have advanced degree of perception. So does that mean you have to live a long time? No water seems like a problem, though. What does this one show me so far? This universe has high presence of iron, so that even the plants are entirely composed of it. Plants are covered in metallic flora, which is thought to be sparkling leaves or rewards. Okay, creatures continuous reflections, projections of colors seem to distort themselves. Here, the metal seems to have a life of its own, which the organism continues to grow and transform. Divine illumination. What if I make it really long? Does anything change if I do that? What does it look like now? Okay, it's still the same thing. Would this work? Metals and materials, blah, blah. Okay, let me loop it. Oh, no, I didn't mean to turn off the music. My bad. I kind of like the music in the background. As weird as it is. This user high presence of iron, so even the planets are composed of it. After billions of years, these planets have expanded over the entire surface of the planet, and they seem to inhabit, completely warping them. As iron-rich flora reflects and absorbs lights of the stars, thus transforming the planets into enormous sparkling solar panels. Okay. Divine illumination. What if I make it a P? P for divine illumination, because that makes sense. Composed of it after billions of years, the iron-rich flora of stars, transforming... Okay. And it loops. Okay, let's scrap that then. Advanced perception endowed with divine illumination. What if I do moss and water again then? So that feels like the only other thing I can think of. Let's get her up there. Let's grow you longer, please. Because for some reason I can only mix two of you, which is kind of a little annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Would prefer if that was not just the two of you. But let's make this one super long. And let's see what happens there. Because I'd have to imagine that's more animal life, right? Okay, there it moves there. Universe by planet is covered on a uniform layer of moss, a sort of omnipresent green. A mossy mantle that stretches in the infinity, but which has come to life after billions of years. In the midst of the green carpet, a small civilization has grown from the mushrooms. Tiny beings that have fungi as homes, peacefully populating the entire system. Okay, I need to go further than that then, right? I'd imagine. Let's go here. Let's go as far as humanly possible. I'm gonna give you a big ol' universe, dog. Or not. Invasion, mossy terrain, blah, blah, blah. Tiny beings, fungi. What if I give that to you? Try giving that to you. But inhabitants don't seem to have much awareness. I want a universe with the creatures of advanced degree of perception, allowing... Okay. You're so annoying, dog. Let's go this. What happens if I loop this one, then? Instead of just having it end. If we go like a square. Would that help out at all? Change anything? This universe, omnipresent thing, after billions of years in the midst of civilization, tiny being fungi as homes. That's not it, though. How do I do that then? Let's try rust and water again. Because I don't think I went far enough with that one. Divine illumination? I don't know how to do anything with that. I'm gonna have to look up a guide for this, aren't I? I feel like I'm gonna have to look up a guide for this one. Because I don't know how to do this properly. Have you go to the side? What does this one look like now? The cold and static universe of the surface of the planet covered in rust and void of life. Although it may not seem like an inviting place to live, after billions of years, something seems to have managed to grow underground. Beneath the surface of the planet's closer, harder core, the liquid water, shy form, okay, creatures that have time, evolved digging tunnels, creating civilization, like mole people. How am I supposed to make it advanced perception? Alright, let me look this up. Let me look this up. Universe for sale walkthrough, please and thank you. That could be slightly helpful right now. Let me see if I can find anything right now. Real quick. That's not it. We don't have to watch a whole video, probably. Okay, let's see. Full game, let's play. The difficult part about this, though, is I'm pretty sure something like this, they don't have, like... I don't believe they have the same endings or same ways to do things every single time. So that's why it's, like, throwing me off. I want a universe with, like, yeah, that'd be great. Can I add different colors? God, I didn't mean to actually do that. Can I put 3 in there? I cannot. I cannot put 3 in there. Hold up. Okay. It's showing me Lila's perspective a little bit. Oh, does she can get different bowls and stuff? Wait, what? Oh, she has more things! Oh, I'm an idiot! Oh! Okay. I didn't realize there's an up button. Or I saw the up button, but I didn't realize what that was for. Okay. Crystals. No, scrap it. Crystal and water, maybe? Crystals and water. What does that one do? Immense degree of perception. That feels a little cultish. Crystals and water. I could be wrong, but... Okay, the poor universe didn't have enough time to begin. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, no, my bad. Didn't even move you yet. Alright. You said advanced, so it's probably going to take you a while before you become advanced. Let's expand you out a little bit more then, please. What is this one looking? This universe is extremely dense and rich in energy. All the planets are entirely covered in a luminous field, which vibrates and moves as if they're alive. From this incandescent sea, shapes and structures grow, which interact with each other. Frenzy is difficult, no way never die. Reactions similar to those of an ecosystem, fauna and flora, predators and prey, all composed of the same luminaries. Okay. Advanced degree perception. With divine illumination. Let's make our way up. Maybe eggs, because eggs would definitely be life or something. Let's square you off, please. Thank you. Just for my own sanity's sake. This universe is ancient, extremely dense and rich in energy. All planets are entirely covered by a luminous fizz, which vibrates and moves as if they're alive. On the surface, complex structures, shapes, and forms resembling plants and even humans, which interact with each other as if they're separate organisms. From simple organic-like interactions over time, complex social relationships, civilizations have developed, all originating from the same energetic field. This is a circular universe where time and space existence repeat continuously without advanced degree of perception. What about this one? Does this one work? How wonderful. I think these beings are the closest thing to God I have ever seen. Yes! Okay, that solves everything. We found more stuff to do. Oh, we got more bowls and stuff now? What's up, yo? Ball? What's up, Judd? You want a ball? We can make you a ball. I believe. Okay, let's go to eggs and water. That should work, right? Why do I have different cups? Different cups do different things. Wait, no, 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 back. No, 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 no. My bad. I was supposed to still. Okay. Can you come back? Never mind. Okay, I should have just given the ball. Hey there, I don't know what I wanted. Maybe something with a contorted shape. A contorted shape? Why? Let's go this ball. Why not? I don't know what things do. Soot. And, let's go rust. Contorted. I don't know what contorted is even supposed to mean. Am I supposed to notice from her, like, what she looks like? I didn't even realize her limbs didn't connect. That's unfortunate. Okay. What does this one look like? This is a dense universe where iron is among the dominant elements. Black holes dominate interstellar space, swallowing anything larger than a toaster. A void cosmos where a layer of silver astral dust remains illuminated by the radiation of black holes which race around it. A universe that has never been alive but still processes something okay, precious and all that kind of stuff. Something with a contorted shape. So let's go like this, 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 and then like up a little bit. That's like a weird hook thing. This universe is density and dominant elements. Black holes dominate the interstellar void around blah blah blah. Farther away, incredible metallic structures form with their cooling, shaped by billions of years of gravitational deformation. GMX seem intentionally built by a mad architect. Okay. Can I sell you that? Well, Lala, your idea couture, but banal. What do you mean? You don't like that? Hold up. Can I like figure 8 this somehow? Because I don't know what else contorted would mean in this situation, to be honest. Well, you're okay. Great, beautiful, lovely. Contorted. Contorted means oddly shaped, right? That's usually what that means, correct? Am I going insane? Do I not know what contorted means? Even though I definitely know what contorted means? Okay, sure, whatever. You go up. You go... Oh, you have to go up? I was like, why can't you go down? You go that way. Okay, is that it? Try again. Hey there, I don't know. I don't like you. Leave. Leave! Leave me alone. I want Ball back. I want Ball Boy back, please. He seems significantly easier than anything else I was doing. Hello, dog. Maybe something with a lot of energy. I want to try using it as a battery. Okay, sure. Tomato. Energy. Energy, 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 energy. Crystals. Moss? Maybe? I probably could just use the same... Wait, I could just use the same energy place I did last time, couldn't I? The one that was all just energy and blah, blah, blah. Probably. That would probably be useful, but let me just go like this real quick. Let me see how this one does. Is this the same one anyways? I think this is the same one anyways. Because it's bright yellow, which makes plenty of sense to be a universe like that. Hold up. And let's connect you. Theoretically... This universe is extremely energetic, so much so that the planets are imbued with it. Flora is so powerful, dominating the control lights, organize themselves, they absorb energy. The reason escapes me, but some exchange nutrients. Okay, there we go. Lovely. Beautiful. Perfect. That's perfect for you. Ouch, I think I got shocked. Great. Got more customers. Sorry, I want a universe where metallic robots like me are not discriminated against. Okay. Rust. It'd be great if you grab the bowl first, please. Thank you. Lovely. Appreciate that. Rust and... soot? Or crystals? It's gonna be one of the two. It's definitely gonna be one of the two. Let me try soot first because I'm interested. Wait, no, 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 no. That's the black hole universe. I just did that one. I just did that one. Crystals and rust then. Or crystals and flora could be it too. Hey, what's up, Dobata? God, this game's nuts. Okay, let's go ahead and do this, please. Thank you, lovely. Appreciate that. Let's see how this one's shaping out to be. Please and thank you. Playing podcasts at the moment won't comment much. They're all good. Yeah, keep playing Minecraft. This universe is extremely energetic. Constructed the planet of scorching shroud of the toxic haze. Volcanoes constantly spew jets. No, okay. I don't like this one. This one probably not good. Okay, wait. Let's scrap this one then, please. Scrap this universe. Let's do rust and moss, because I believe this one was all the metallic flora and all the metallic, all that kind of stuff. So I'm pretty sure this one should be good no matter what I do. So let's increase it this way. Increase it this way. I'm gonna make this one super long, I think, because I think that'll be beneficial to make everything as advanced as humanly possible, I believe. Let's go here. Okay, out of water. This universe has a high presence of iron. After billions of years, planets. Okay. That's reserved. Okay. Does this one work? I don't detect anything that seems like a robot. How sad are you killing me? Okay. My bad, dog. Could it be rust and eggs then? Because rust and... Because it's got to be something that can make... I feel like rust has got to be it, because rust is iron. So, like, I'd imagine that would make robots to an extent, but... I could be tripping. Let's go that. Yeah, there we go. Iron so dominant element, abundant animals are entirely composed of it. There's no room for soft or delicate creatures. Okay, beta plates, sharp, deadly plates. Cool. There we go. So it's rust and eggs. Can I make this one a long one? A big one? A big ol' MFer, I guess. I don't know. Alright, let's loop you, because I just like the looping ones more. They're more satisfying to me. This universe are eyes so abundant that all creatures composed of it. Planets, animals, intelligent beings are also composed of solid and gilding alloys. There's a harsh universe where the rule of the strongest prevails and civilizations often war each other to build and conquer and crystalline incredible outposts. There's a universe with incredible places and giant steel architectures that trumpets. Okay, that should be it for you. They look like me. How pleasant. There you go. Wonderful. Hope you enjoy. We're ball boy back. Hey, I want something pleasant. Maybe a friendly elf to cheer me up. What? Okay. Eggs. Hold up. Let's grab a bowl. Let's grab a bowl. Let's grab a bowl. Eggs and water? It's either eggs and water or eggs and moss, I feel like. Moss would probably be a little bit better because you said elf and that makes me think woodsy. But I want to see water first, but I feel like that's just going to make an aquatic world, isn't it? Yeah, that makes an aquatic world. Okay, that makes sense, but not what I need. Not what I need, to say the least. Alright, beautiful, lovely. Put that down. Is the time actively moving, or is the time just moving with how quickly I'm doing things? Alright, this one should be more likely to be elves, right? It's gotta be. Eggs and green? Like, it's gotta be elves. In this universe, planet is Easter. Ecosystem independently, humanously, Antiquarian Eden, the creatures constantly are in a struggle for survival and dominance. A universe in which the laws of the jungle seem to be more important than physics itself. Maybe not, then. This doesn't seem quite friendly elf. But if I do, is it water and grass again near the end? Is the other good one? I think that might be the other good one. Okay, I'm gonna make you a P shape. Okay, this universe lies everywhere and diverse. They're not only animals, but planets, but the universe is old enough to allow its civilization to evolve. Many planets that host advanced interstellar...
We wrapped up our session. You have my full attention.
Okay. Got you, Nobata. Technologies travel through space, explore and trade with other civilizations. And of course, there are many wars so gigantic that they even annihilate entire systems, but without affecting the omnipresent body. Okay, that's not it then either. Okay. Let's go... I think it's moss and water then, was the other one. Alright. That makes sense, I think. Possibly. Hopefully. Potentially. I'm not sure. Elves. Why do you want a friendly elf? Okay, universe, everything's well. No more deserts, high landscapes, avoided personality. Yep. Okay, so I streamed this game last week, Dobata. This is not the entirety of this game, but this is just part of the game that we're at right now and stuff like that. This is a weird, trippy, like, time travel, odd, weird world, Elseworld, like, crazy, like... It's really a crazy, like, type of game. Like, I don't understand it well enough. You can see, like, our character that we're playing as right now, Lila. She has, like, octopus hair and stuff like that. It's weird. I'm a green stress of life, infinite years, midst the green carpet, small civilization have grown out of mushrooms. Yes, okay, so there's your happy little elves, I think, and stuff like that. You want me on time travel? Yeah, so we were playing as a guy named Master, initially. A guy named Master who it seemed like a former cult member. And he kept waking up on different days, and he lost me on octopus hair. But he was waking up on different days and stuff like that. And that was causing, like, his continuity to get all screwed up because he was interested in Lila and friends with Lila, or who we're playing as right now. But, like, one day he wakes up in the middle of their friendship. Then they wake up and it's near the end of their friendship. And then it's like he wakes up and then he doesn't know who she is anymore. And then it's one where they're romantic. And it's one it's like he's like jumping around what looks like to be the timeline more so than going into different universes. But I could be wrong. I want a universe without, how do I put it, dangers. Okay. So, can I just do water or moss again and just make it really small at the end of their friendship? Yeah, it's weird because there's like one part where like there's a civil war going on and they seem to be extremely against each other. Everything is covered some moss, green invasion, there's no more deserts, no harsh landscapes, only mossy, so that's sensitively. Almost avoided personalities. Okay. Is this one safe? Here. Oh great, a very pleasant universe. Okay, cool. So like at that point it looked like they were about to like not be friends or not be whatever they were at that point, but then you cut to a different day where it looks like they're romantically about to be involved and stuff like that. So it's so weird. My internet is cooked. So it's fine if it's in a rough day. Mine was out for like half a day a couple days ago, which sucked. So I'm with you. Thank God it wasn't during the snowstorm because there was a big snowstorm going on and stuff like that. So it's crazy. Okay. Tired, no more working energy. Alright, back to bed then. This is my entire thing as Lila now? Do I wake back up as Master? How's this go? She didn't even get changed. She just went straight into, okay, now I'm back as Master. This is where I'm more interested in right now so far. But yeah, snow, thank God we didn't lose power, but snow hit like over a foot for us. Actually kind of the same for me too. Yeah, I was like, we got over a foot of snow, or about a foot of snow. And it sucked, and it's still too cold to melt. And where I'm at, they're used to snow, but they're not used to major snow. So the snow is just all piled up, like sitting around. I remember the few streams I joined and thought you were muted. You're gonna laugh. What had happened? Because I saw you comment on Duck Detective or whatnot, and I wasn't muted. So was it just on your side or whatnot? I couldn't tell. I was like, because I was tripping like crazy, but it was funny. Let me double check one thing real quick. Hold up. I'm gonna text back something. There we go. Let's do that. Alright, cool. Alright, let's do that. Let's do this. Let's go put this up, please. Thank you. Lovely. You know how much, you know how I have my Twitch worker, right? Yes. Yes, I do. It has an option to open streams automatically. Oh, does it mute them? It mutes them by default. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense, though, because, like, that would be really annoying if you're doing something, or, like, if a video was, like, super quiet and you had to turn it up, like, really loud, and then a stream just pops up and just absolutely blasts your ears out. So, I had that and not know the second part. Oh, you didn't know? Okay, yeah, that's fair. Fair enough. But yeah, I guess that makes sense. I think I would prefer for it to be muted too, but also I guess it's kind of defeats the purpose of not knowing, like if you're on multiple tabs or multiple screens, you might not even see it open up. Oh no, that's funny. That's funny. So cough, cough, cough. It's the weirdest cough you'll ever hear. It's all weird in here and stuff like that. Mom, don't stop, please. Sorry, hon, just give me a second. I'm okay now. So, where were we? Yeah, I might not even know I'm watching your stream. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of weird. So it's like it would be nice if you could do it, and it was like you could make it really quiet or something like that. Like just loud enough to be audible, but like not like I don't know. Why's my internet shut off right now? This, the internet loves hanging around when you watch this stuff. The animals, Mom. These one. Ah, yes, of course. Thanks, sweetie. Let's see. This weird poem book nursery rhyme thing again. The garden had sprung up from the steeps, home to all kinds of beasts. Crawling in coils and swimming in the depths, leaping high and bounding fast. And among them walked man, not swimming in depths, nor crawling in coils, or leaping, bounding, or having wingspan, but it's of the mind that they can reap the spoils. They think and think and think more. Thoughts that the head can scarcely contain. Listen, this is not me not being able to speak at this point. I'm just fully convinced that this is just written in such a way that is making me nuts. So, yeah, okay, I don't feel nearly as bad. Willing to see, bound to explore whatever answers are sought by the brain. The earth in their grasp, they shape and they mold, they model and form to their whims. They're not even rhyming anymore, is it? I don't even think it's rhyme. Okay, you know, it's fine. Like stars shape their dust in times of old. They
quack, this is dirt cheap now, BTW.
Oh, the points. Yeah, I just brought it down a while. I'll chuck up the points if we had like a lot more people in here and it got really annoying and like it was like too much all the time and stuff like that. Like it has a 10-second cooldown, so it should never be that annoying and stuff like that. But if it was like 20 different people in here or whatnot and people are using it a lot more consistently, then I would probably chuck up the probably chuck up the price later. Oh god. Like I said, 10-second cooldown. It's barely even giving you a cooldown there.
Afford.
God. What's the last one? Like the stars shaped their dust in the times of old, they crafted worlds to suit their dreams.
This.
Yeah, I was wondering if you were gonna say I can afford this or if I can afford everything. Was the one that I was trying to figure out, because you probably have so many points. And for each world, for each great creation, they learn to crave more in countless variations. Wow. I can afford this now. They build and they fight in the great agitation to make a new home of their habitations. Okay, that's the end of that poem.
Okay, this is burning my saving.
Yeah, that's one way to get everything closer. Okay, Master! We're back, boy! How you doing? Are all three open up again? Oh, all the doorways are open again. Okay. So, alright. To catch up a little bit all too what happened last time is I woke up in this alleyway as Master. This is how the game started. You just wake up in the alleyway with no idea what's going on. And then you're given the choice of these 3 entrances to go through. And it'll kind of go ahead and pick a day or pick a time for me to go ahead and get into. This one's closed, though, it looks like now from this side. So it only looks like there's 2 available at the time being. But then you just go through a day and he wakes up and then you're just kind of experiencing a day. And you have no idea where it really falls chronologically and stuff like that. Originally, like I said, I don't know if it's really universe things or if it's chronological things, but it's very tough to tell. Sure hope I don't get banned for spamming there. You literally have control of how to ban people. I think you'll be fine. At least I'd imagine so. Hello, Master. Interesting, interesting. What's up, dog? What an exceptional view. I get dizzy. I'm trying to remember what voices I gave everyone. I gave voices to everyone last week. Master and Lila, I didn't really do voices because I knew I was going to talk to them a lot, and that would get really annoying if I gave them like 2 terrible voices. It's one thing when I like slightly try to pitch up my voice ever so slightly to make me sound ever so more feminine, but... Ooh, I'm beating these characters now? Why are your ears not attached to your head? Good day. Good day to you, Master. We've already seen each other, haven't we? I remember you? I'm not sure. Forgive me, I don't think we've met. Of course we did. It was at Hinon's the other night. Remember? You were the one with the girl with tentacle hair, if I recall? How can I help you? Your ears. Yeah, I'm gonna ask about your ears. For me, this sounds rude. Do you mind me asking what happened to your ears? Absolutely not. I love telling that story. So, you see, I'm from Ganymede, one of Jupiter's moons. My family was very wealthy. My mother managed water distribution in the colony. She would sign the contracts to import water for the hydraulic plants that produced all of our food. When I was little, I imagined that she was the one feeding all of Ganymede. Then I discovered that Ganymede water was exported to the irrigated planets on old Earth. It was my mother who allowed that to happen. I'm impressed. People can even give characters in games consistent voices. That's my problem, is I'm really impressed with that always too. That's why I can never remember it. So that's why I usually try to just go with my regular voice for most of them, or just slightly pitch up or pitch out of my voice. But like, I can't even remember what voice I imagine I'm sure I have when I read. I know! I'm the same way, and it's just like, it's nuts, so I try to remember it, and I know I never will. I just try to look at what their character is, think of what their personality could be, and then give them a voice based off that personality. So it's the characteristics that judge my voice to try to help me remember what it could be. But I don't always remember, because sometimes I just go out of left field because I think it's funny. As Earth prospered, Ganymede became increasingly dry. The people grew to hate us. When I discovered it, I felt sick to my stomach. I didn't want to be a part of that. I left Ganymede to start a life from scratch on Jupiter. 4 months later, I got the news that my mother had been killed in a popular uprising. The thing didn't consciously bother me as much as I thought it would, but from then on, restful sleep became impossible. I tried everything, therapies, drugs, but then they just made me worse. Then, out of options, I put myself in the hands of the cult. A master explained to me that I needed to make peace with my past to be able to go on. Over becoming one's past and one's family, links. It's connected to the temporal bone just behind the ears. So after a long journey, I had my ears removed. I never slept better since. Thanks for sharing your experience with me. The pleasure was mine. The girl. Have you seen that girl with the tentacle hair around here recently? I don't think so. I just know that she has a small stall and then market, nothing else. Thank you anyways. Where are we? Excuse me if my questions may seem strange. Where are we? Ooh, don't you worry. It happens to me quite often as well. What happens to you quite often? You must have had a very intense meditation session right? Intense? Yes, I guess you could say that. I knew it. As I said, don't worry. We're on Jupiter, mining colony 42, 4th district, and you're in the garden of the Temple of Detachment. It's 8 a.m. Terrain time. Wednesday, the 9th of April, year 3264. Clear? Thanks a lot. You've been very precise. Don't mention it. Actually, it was super useful. Alright, that's it. Thanks, have a good day. This guy likes Monty Gold, I can tell. Monty Golf, I can tell. Good day to you, master. Alright, what's up, dog? You don't have hands. Well, they're detached. Good day! Good day, master. Your hands. I see you have the Callister line on your wrist. Can I ask you why? Wrist. This line here? Yes, that one. Forgive me, I don't want to put you under pressure. No. Yes. I can do it. My master says that speaking is good for me. A wise master. My name is Mahan, and I'm large, but I'm always afraid. This one loves Magic the Gathering. Afraid of what? Everything. I'm afraid of heights. I'm afraid of the dark. I'm afraid of people. I'm afraid of the The Lomri can be a bit scary. Admittedly. Absolutely. So much fear. So much fear that I can't do anything. And I feel small. And I know I'm tall and I'm strong, but the world is scary. I'm sorry to hear, but you seem like you're walking the path to overcome that. Yes, my master said, Mahan, you will always be behind on your own hands. You've been doing that for so long that you can't see anything behind them. Let's get them cut, he says, so you will finally see the world as it is. I still don't get what he meant, but every day I've been feeling better, so it must be good. It was a pleasure that you're getting better, Mahan. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Okay, well, I'm gonna dip from there. I'll be on my way. See ya! Peace out, Mahan. Alright, what's loading on over here? You're the other weird person from the statue thing. And who would you be? None of your business. Be right back. I'm gonna go somewhere cheap. That's a smart man. I make tea now, by the way. Hey, why not? I mean, it's not the hardest, unless you're doing really weird stuff with that the entire time. I have nothing to explain. Are you trying to be clever with me? I've never seen you around here. Who let you in? Beatrix, what are you doing? What am I doing? My Prometheus given job. Everyone requires my authority and access to the temple. But Beatrix, he's clearly a master. He might not be from around here, but I don't see the problem. Forgive her, Master. She is a bit gruff when she can't keep everything under control. Khan, don't interfere. You know that these damn priests are just waiting for an opportunity to strike. If I weren't here, they would come in as they please. Prometheus only knows the damage they could do if they could. As you wish. Come with me and don't try to resist. You might not have a throat, but you can advise that I know many other vital spots. Peace, girl. What a beautiful garden. Can I just leave? Peace and love, girl. What a beautiful garden. Okay. I can't get out of that, can I? Hello? Oh, there we go. Now I can walk. Now I can walk away. Oh, Lila! What? B, what's going on here? Lila, so glad to see you! You know this guy? Say that I know him is maybe going too far. But yeah, I know who he is. What did he do? He sneaked into the temple without my authorization. I was about to bring him in for questioning. Wow, I got a coffee. What is this propaganda? That's a crazy coincidence. The second T is said out loud or written. That's wild. What the? B, just let him be. He's with me. I vouch for him. You know what? You know that if anything were to happen, you're the first I'm going to look for. You know I don't care, right? We came in together. In case you didn't notice, he's one of your call people. Okay. I have no time to waste, so I'll leave him with you. But I don't want to see him wander around all by himself. Is that clear? He will do as he please. I mean, yes, of course. I'll keep an eye on him, I swear. Good. You always seem to fall from the sky, don't you? You're right. Yeah, I must say that in these days I feel like a fish out of water. I don't think it's a strong enough comparison. You never know where you are. You always seem to appear out of thin air. And you disappear just as mysteriously as if you were nothing. Even here in the temple, which is supposed to be like home for you, you make people want to boot you out. The appointment, Beatrix, where are you? Where are you here? And you? Why are you here at the temple? I thought you weren't interested in being a cultist. Last time we saw each other, things ended up a bit hurried. I want to know more about you, but there just wasn't enough time. So I came here hoping to gather some information on your world. You want to know more about the cult? She swears. She swears. If it's a way to understand you better, sure. Great. So this time around, allow me to be the guide. Even if I don't really know the specific temple, the outline of the doctrine is always the same. Okay, so if you want, we can take a tour. The appointment. Lucky that you found you here. When you told me there would be somewhere to meet, there was too much rain. I couldn't hear anything. What? You mean at the market? But then we met... Really? Where? At Hinon's. You said you had a whole bunch of stuff to do and left. But we didn't say when we should meet next. Oh, yes, right. Okay, so, hold up. Lovecraftian. She must be leaving Lovecraftian of a harder. Yeah, pretty much. So, okay. So, the market... Sitting in the Rain was the first day that we played, but that's the day that looks like that's after the day we first met in the market, so it goes market, then rain. And then there was Civil War, and then there was Romantic at the top of the thing with the monkey dude. God, this is all so confusing to try to remember exactly where I'm at. Okay. I must have gotten confused. Me too, I think. Let's go. So, ready to visit temple? Okay, let's do it since we're here. Oh, it's the other dude. Good day. Layla, you have finally come to visit. Hi, Sat. Did they put you here in the entrance? Yes, we take shifts. You know, people always forget to remove their shoes before coming in. So rude. At least you remember to respect our customs. And you, Master, first time you come around this temple? Yes, it's my first visit to this specific temple. Where did Gada Samdor receive the parts of your body? Gada Samdor what? The cosmic kraken that consists of a boundary between the worlds. He basically asked me where I became a cultist. She's also confused. Oh, he likes mimes in France or something. That sounds about right. Come on, Lila. I thought you would at least know this one. Yes, the giant octopus bee always insists on this stuff. And because of your hair, You can know, how can you ignore them? They're a sign of the gift of Gahara Samador. No, Sar. It's just some strange mutation from space rays. That doctor told me. I must have been contaminated after. After what? Nothing. Forget it. Anyhow, answer Sar's question. Where did you become all skin and bones? Right. I traveled a lot. I performed the separation rituals in various places across the system. But the first time I encountered the cult was on the Temple of Mars. Mimes don't talk, though. He's failing miserably. I understand. It's rare to meet such a well-traveled cultist. Anyway, you're free to enter whenever you like. Thank you. Let's go. Lada, aren't you forgetting about your shoes? Who did you take me for? I'm not incivilized. Alright, come on, master. Let's go in. Yeah, they called. I think they said clown makeup at some point. They joked. Someone called him like, "Why is the skull and bones of clown makeup walking around right now?" But that was pretty crazy. All right, am I just about to pray? Do you know him? Yes, he's Prometheus, Pratham the First, the cult's messiah. He reminds me of something. My parents used to read to me a book about him, I believe. They must have read you a version of the cult's Genesis. I guess. I remember liking that book. What did the Prometheus guy do anyways? Oh, excuse me. Oh, God. I feel like I'm about to burp, but I'm not burping. You see, according to this cultist tradition, in the time before we met, human beings used to live on some sort of Eden. God had just recently created the material part of the universe, stars, planets, animals, and mankind. But God soon grew dissatisfied with his own creation. He decided to cleave it from the spiritual world and resided together in the laws of space and time. And as a boundary between the material and the spiritual, he placed the Gahara Samdor, the ocean of darkness, and the cosmic kraken.
Rough Raggy.
God, the Scooby-Doo reference. It's crazy about you making the Scooby-Doo reference. I have just been talking about for like a week or two now. I'm pretty sure the next tattoo I'm gonna get is gonna be a Scooby-Doo tattoo. That's hilarious. I've been talking about it. I have birthday and Christmas money I've been holding on to for fun money. I've been holding on to it forever to see where my bills and all my money lands first, because I need to make sure I'm caught up on bills, caught up on all that kind of stuff, all the important stuff. But we're catching up at a decent rate right now. I don't think I'm going to have to use my fun money, so I'm going to use my fun money to end up getting a tattoo, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to go for a Scooby-Doo tattoo, and put that right underneath my Goku tattoo, hopefully. But we'll see. Creature below him, exactly. The Kraken was meant to prevent mankind from crossing over the boundary, as itself was the boundary. It kept them ignorant from the world. It kept them ignorant of the world, mindless and free of questions, exactly like any other animal in Eden. Then a man named Prometheus, first among all, was the first to look into the ocean of darkness, the Kraken that cleaves the worlds. Beneath it, he was able to glimpse something. It was just a moment, but he became obsessed with knowing what lay beyond the evil. Interesting. What are you going for exactly? I'll show you in a second. I'll put it up to the camera. He requested the audience to the Kraken, asking to let him through. Initially, he refused, but seeing that the man's will did nothing to buckle when he faced with its expanse. It offered him an exchange. The Kraken told Prometheus that his body would not be of any use to him where he wanted to go. It told him to leave to it the pieces of his own flesh, so that his spirit could cross over the veil to complete freedom from matter. Prometheus accepted, and the Kraken started to cut through his body with its tentacles, dismembering him. The parts of his body remained on Earth, inspiring mankind to seek what was beyond the veil themselves. Thus, they obtained the intelligence that divides them from other animals. I'm not sure if that was a good thing. This is the debate that has existed for centuries. If it wasn't better to remain unknowing as animals in the garden. God. Even Prometheus' fate is subject to a fierce debate. Some say that he achieved enlightenment, that his very essence emerged with God. Others believe that the Kraken cursed him, causing him to endlessly fall into the nothingness between worlds, neither man nor God, trapped in the boundary between matter and spirit. What are your thoughts on it? I traveled a lot trying to answer that very question. The sign of the Kraken, Gahara, Samdor, was really so wicked that it trapped him forever, cursing him to endless torment, much worse than death. Are you alright? Yes. Yes, forgive me, I was drifting. Some questions will never be answered. Indeed. Thanks for that story. You're welcome. That's a dope story. I actually like that one a lot. That one's pretty cool. Alright, hold up. So, This is what I was thinking. I had to Photoshop it together, basically. So, the Scooby-Doo dog tag, and then, like, the Mystery Machine flowers all around the edges, but the Mystery Machine flowers are, like, colored, like each of the five members of the gang. So it's like the green and red Shaggy, the purple's Daphne, white's Fred, orange Velma, and then light blue and yellow Scooby for the color and stuff like that. So that was kind of the idea. I actually saw, I think the flowers I found on, oh god, a post on Reddit or Pinterest or something like that. And I was like, that's a cool idea. So I just put them all around the Scooby-Doo tag. Because originally I was just going to go for just the Scooby-Doo tag. I kind of guessed it would be Scooby's collar thingy. Yeah. I think everyone kind of assumes like the dog tag would be the best thing. And I kind of agree with that the dog tag would make the most sense. Because I don't want to do like a whole Scooby-Doo face. I mostly like just doing logos. Obviously, Hollow Knight's a little different and Goku's a little different. But I mostly just like doing logos and stuff like that. But I didn't want to just do the tag. I wanted to add the flowers. And so when I saw the flowers like that, I was like, oh, that's really cool. So I just threw it all together in Photoshop. And I'm just going to send my tattoo artist that at some point whenever a couple of the more bills and stuff like that land in a decent place. Because then I can actually afford it comfortably without being scared of anything else popping up and stuff like that, because it's been a lot of catching up, but I had an extra paycheck this month. At some point I want to put a test mark from Woo on my arm. That'd be cool. Not really sure though. I obviously, like, I have a good handful of tattoos. I just like tattoos that are I like tattoos that are meaningful from when I was growing up, or subjects or stuff like that that I felt like had made an impact on my life. Mostly all nerdy and stuff like that. Like, I plan on doing Batman and all that kind of stuff at some point, like more superheroes and stuff like that. But I started off with the Spider-Man tattoo, then I got the Pokemon, then it was the lightsaber, then it was Deadpool and Wolverine before the movie even came out, and then Goku, and then Hollow Knight. I got the tattoo convention, so stuff like that. So a whole bunch of stuff like that. All right, hello, good day. Good day to you as well, Master. See you later. I leave you to your meditations. See you, Master. My bad. God, you do not belong to this place. Why are your eyes separated? I didn't even realize that from this thing right there. I thought that was just a mask. Why are your eyes taken apart? You're right. Yes, this is my first time here at this temple. Why are you here? What are you looking for, traveler? Visiting a temple. Visiting a temple together with this young woman. Maybe you know her. I wouldn't even be able to explain it to most people. Oh, yeah, that's fine. That's fine, though. I mean, it doesn't have to mean anything to other people, as long as it's like... I mean, I don't even care about meaningful tattoos. Like, Kay doesn't get ones that are like meaningful tattoos. They just get ones she thinks are cute or cool. So it's a gacha game you play daily. Yeah, I know. It's like you gotta sit down and explain all the lore and stuff like that to it. Traveler, don't lie to me. My eyes see beyond what little remains of your flesh. You've come here from a very far away, from another world. How? No one travels without a purpose, an objective. But what purpose? But what are you here for, traveler? Does it have something to do with this tentacle-haired girl? Of course! Master, I don't mean to sound rude, but you're wrong. This is here is an average Genshin player. Traveler. Hey, are you bothering my friend here? Lila, sweet girl, your friend. He's so handsome. Thanks, I guess. I imagine you understand each other, Master. What is that there? A library. Maybe we can find something useful to help me explain better how this cult works. Let's see. God. I have no idea what's going on. Oh, that looks so comfy. By the way, also the rain is toxic and poison and melts things if they don't use certain tarps above buildings and stuff like that. If he said kind stranger, and then that'd be Resident Evil. But he's not. But he's not cool. He's not cool at all. What a pleasant place. Comfortable. Places like this seem to encourage you to read. Do you enjoy reading? Do you read often? No, actually, I almost never do. Sometimes I try, but I always fall asleep almost immediately. I think it's a matter of habit, like training a muscle in the brain itself or something like that. Okay. Yes, this seems to be a good one. What's it about? It's a small encyclopedia. The main cuts are illustrated in it. Weird. It seems like one of those old illustrations with the various cuts of beef, to understand which part to buy from a butcher. Yes, it can look a bit morbid. Can you explain it to me on how it works? It's quite a complex topic to discuss, but I can try. You see, a person approaches the cult, they tend to do it for one of two reasons. So it comes to seeking illumination. Others, the majority, just want to overcome the issues of their life. While the first objective is a bit abstract, the second one is easier to explain. According to the cultists, every problem can be solved by looking at it from a different angle. Elevate oneself above a situation to see it objectively and act accordingly. Human beef. So coming to the path, the cult assigns a different meaning to each of the various body parts, liking each of the given state or aspect of the person's being. After a long journey, the relevant body part related to the problem is cleft from the body, extrapolating it from its preconceptions, and seeing the question from a relative and clear angle, thus overcoming a problem. So you cut people to pieces? Literally, but giving it a figurative meaning? Yes. That's a curious way to put it. We can keep looking at the book to help you understand. God, I just slammed the hell out of my water bottle down. Okay, great, beautiful, lovely. The eyes presenting perceptivity. The separation of one's eyes allows us to detach from the visible world and see beyond the false veil of reality. Am I trying to, like... Okay, there we go. Oh, I have to click on each different one. My bad. The nose, representing an impression of its attachment and grants separation from the thoughtless, evaluating things based on the present moment. Okay. The thumb, representing handiness. This cut from detachment they need to influence the world and others, focusing on instead of conquering oneself. God, I have to run through all these. Don't mention drinks or other coffee ads. The pinky and the ring finger, representing truth. This cut brings detachment from one's presumption of knowledge and the liberation from the certainty of blind faith. The belly, representing the relationships. This cut from the detachment from unhealthy attachments with other people. The temples, representing power. This cut brings detachment from one's perceived superiority and power over others, making them accept humility. The middle and index finger, representing the morality. This cut brings detachment from its false preconception of knowing what is right from wrong with the world. Okay. The heart, representing love. This cut brings detachment from apathy and fear of opening up to others. The toes, representing equilibrium. Detaching one's toes separates one from the necessity of stability and the constant search for support. The clavicle, representing justice. This allows one to stop assigning things to extremes and the unjust. Is this what I did? I can't tell and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure the last cut kills you. I think most of these cuts kill you. Yeah, I just read the clavicle. The eyes represent the perception thing. Yep. The wrist representing chance. This is cut signifies detachment from the conception of fate and the expectation that things may come with someone when prompted. The arms representing faith in oneself. Cutting away the arms allows one to leave behind the fear of the unknown. God, okay. Oh my word. The ankles, representing acceptance. This cut detaches one from their convictions and allows to see the other's world from an unbiased angle. The sternum, representing death, detaching one's sternum allows one to leave behind the fear of death and acceptance of life's true frailty. The hips, representing moderation, separating allows one to live without excess. The legs, representing hubris. The detachment frees one from the necessity to pursue one's goals without regards to the cost. The knees, representing hope. Their cleaving frees one from fear of the future, making space for gratitude. The ears, representing the past. Cutting them off presents the acceptance of things that can't be changed. God, dear God, what is this? This is their religion. This is their cult. This is the fun stuff. The mouth, representing serenity. Its detachment frees one from the need to ask for refuge, a possibility of all costs. The nose, representing impression. Its detachment grants the separation from the thoughtless, evaluating things based on the present moment. The shoulder, representing insecurity. Cleaving the shoulder allows to stop seeking recognition from others. What's this one? The neck? The neck, representing attachment. The cleaving of one neck allows full detachment from the material world and unmooring from the prison of reality. Did I have to read that entire book? I don't think I needed to. Don't you think we've read enough? Yes, I read literally every single thing. I didn't realize I didn't have to read that. What if I cut everywhere to become a monk? I think you become master at this point. At least this one. You must have had enough of this. Do I get to train to become Batman? Yes, the Batman that was trained by Tibetan monks. Stuff like that, where he could, like, shadow, like, astral project and all that kind of goofy stuff. What do you think I should cut? No, it doesn't work like that. Oh, don't be boring. Come on, what should I get cut? I didn't read enough. Ears. I think that you should separate your ears. Curious. Ears symbolize one's relationship with their past. Parting with our ears allows us to overcome our old traumas. And why would I need to do something like that? Actually, it's a thing that can be helpful to anyone, but to you especially. Your way of behaving, it limits you. How so? Easy for you to say. You're just a traveler without a home or a past. You can go, do and be whatever you wish. And why can't you? Have you seen where I live? Fair enough. I didn't even mention tea. Oh, by where the coffee adds again. I didn't even mention tea. But you mentioned coffee again earlier. So that's where the coffee comes back in. How can I even have ambitions or dreams in a place like Jupiter? Then leave. I just can't leave. Why not? Why can't you leave? Orbital travel tickets are not that expensive. It's not as easy as you're putting it, okay? You could use your power, perhaps. My power? Your universes. In all of my travels, I've never seen anything like that. But instead, you sell them as if they were mere trinkets. You place so little value on them. Seems that you're doing that on purpose. And this is why I'm supposed to cut away a part of my body? Perhaps, you asked me. If you are willing to sell your talents for cheap.
The perfect mix to start your day.
You get the ads, so I'm forced to have the ads too. I see how it is. If you're living in a place that you hate and you don't care about, if it were so, then you wouldn't need it. But sometimes one does not know why they do the things they do. They don't realize that there is something greater that stops them. At that point, asking for help to see things from another perspective may be the wisest choice. Perhaps. And you? Why'd you cut away all these bottle parts for a reason? In a way, yes. I did it because of a problem I had similar to the one that you also have. A problem? What are you talking about? I don't... Hello? Pardon the intrusion, Master. Of course, what's going on? We are in pressing need of your immediate assistance. One of our adepts, Shoro, is about to perform her first cleaving. But it's a very complex cleaving. It's a threefold cut. Oh, a very rare occurrence. Indeed, it has been a necessary choice in her path. She already entered the meditative state to prepare for the cleaving, but the master that was supposed to perform the ceremony is nowhere to be found.
Add free experience with Twitch Turbo music playing.
God, that'd be so funny if you had, like, the stars around music playing and it literally played, like, a little tune or whatnot. That'd be really goofy. That'd be really funny. The master I saw earlier in the hall? Exactly, we can't seem to find her. Shoro's meditative state won't last long. If we don't act immediately, there may be consequences to a mental state. Would you please take the time to be able to perform the operation as the Yama? Yama? The master that takes care of the performing of the actual cuts. I can do it. Is Lottie allowed here to witness? No problem. Please follow me. I actually cut someone up? Please tell me the song that they play the entire time during the meditative space. Just like, they just go straight hard, like, cut my life into... Like, just play Last Resort by Papa Roach. Just play it the entire time. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last... As you see, Shoto has already entered the deep meditative state. When ready, take your place behind her. I guess I gotta do it now. I'll sit back here so I'm not in the middle. That's probably a good choice. I wouldn't sit very close if I were you. Today, like eons ago, initiate Shoro, like our Messiah Prometheus. Together, through their sacrifice, they divine into the ocean. In the ocean of the Kraken, Prometheus dives deep. What's the heat doing right there? And the breath of the Kraken, Shoro, dives deep. Shoro, in the Prometheus, physical souls willing to cross to the world beyond. The Kraken requests a token for passage. Just as well, the Yama will exact the price. Take the Kalistotra ring, Master. Kala Sutra, tentacle of Gahara Samadura. Purified from the very fabric of the universe itself. Purified by the infant's flame. Heat the Kala Sutra by holding it near the burning embers. Am I supposed to do that physically? Burning embers. Oh, I dragged the hand down. Okay. Oh, okay, I keep holding it. My bad, I didn't hold it for long enough. Kala Sutra, tentacle of Gahara Samudur. With a single sharp cut, the tentacle parts the mortal flesh. With a single sharp cut, the tentacles parts the mortal flesh. Oh god! Oh god! Kala Sutra, tentacle of Gahara Samudur. Purified from the very fabric of the universe itself. Purified in the incense flame. Heat by the Kala Sutra by holding near the ember and inflames the ember. Okay? I'm just chopping her to pieces then. Kala Sutra, tentacle of Gahara Samudur. Okay. With a single sharp cut to the tentacle, parts your mortal flesh. Kala Sutra, tentacle of Gahara Samudur. Purified by the very fabric of the universe itself. Purified by the instant flame, holding the heat near the... Okay, yep. Kala Sutra, tentacle of Gahara Samudur. Okay, which one am I doing now? The neck? With a single cut of the flesh, fleshless, mindless, and soulless. Yes, chop chop. Choppity chop chop. Prometheus is a god. The god is Shoror, enlightened and cursed forever. The Master, like the Kraken, will watch over the initiate's path. Let they wake from their slumber and become star among stars. Lila, you should go. A tradition leave the Master and his initiate alone after the procedure. It may take a while. I understand. Yeah, I'd be worried too. If you see them awaken, please tell the Master that it was nice to witness the ritual. Of course, Lila. Prometheus protect you. Thanks to you. Thanks, you too. Okay. So I'm gonna go fall asleep and then wake up in a random day at a different point in time, aren't I? Again. Unless I switch back to Lila. No, I stay as Master. Okay. Where am I gonna wake up today now? I have no clue. Genuinely no clue. Just give the dumbest cough I can. Mom, that cough again. So, we killed her, huh? Yeah, I'd say so. She ain't waking up from that. I don't... They trusted me in thinking that I knew what I was doing? Absolutely not. I've never performed that procedure in my entire life before. I just started cutting and hoped that it would. I don't even know those are the things that she wanted to be cut off. I just started cutting. I was like, oh, that seems about right. Sorry, Lila. Honey, is everything alright? Daddy, Mama's coughing a lot again. I'm okay. But you can take over for me, please. Of course. Cook a glass of water. Is Mom gonna be okay? She's a strong one, dear. She must have just caught something, that's all. This is why you need to cover up when you go out, Lila. I always cover up, Daddy. Now keep reading to me, please. Yes, ma'am. Let's see. I regret picking this voice to have to talk like this in time, but we're gonna go straight for it. That guy's such a normie. He probably likes golf matties. That's so true. Well, God, progressing at frantic pace, rebels and shatters it builds. Houses and churches and great halls of guilds, its consistent glamour leaves silence no space. Noise is so fierce to pierce through the skies until they reach reach the ear of the child. And he, who slept deeply when chaos would run wild to mankind's geography, was forced to rise. To wail he begins, decrying with rage the terrible sounds that keeps him awake. The stars, aggravated by his massive shake, they scramble to help his furious sound. What? Okay. They grasp out of the space between the child and the creation, they tear it, stretch it, knot, arranging the ribbons into a dreadnought, and then drop the curtain without hesitation. No sound echoed further to the void beyond space. The child fell asleep, no longer to awaken. While tentacle base, the veil, the kraken is cracking. Kept watch the threshold beyond which lies to his face. Hope you enjoyed the way that your father speaks, I guess. My bad, Lila. That would be traumatizing alone as it begins with, to try to remember that your dad had that sort of speaking voice when he told you stories. That's on y'all, though. That's not on me. That is not on me. Let me just double check a couple things. All right, cool. Cool. On the way through, please. Another door, another day, another life. Oof, starting to make me tired. Yeah, all the weird traveling, I'm sure it would. Excuse me. I'd be really weirded out too. Lila? Hello? There you are! Come in! Door's open! Okay, so we're further into the relationship now, I think. I was waiting for you. Make yourself at home. Okay. What part are we at right now? Are we at the end? Are we, like, dating at this point? What's up, Lila? Hi! So how are things? What did you do while we were meditating? What did you do while we were meditating? I wanted to apologize about how things went in the temple. I was happy to have you there, but we didn't manage to say goodbye. Are you talking about the Temple of Detachment? It was 2 days ago. A bit late to apologize, isn't it? Anyways, don't worry about it. It was interesting. That damn device must have scrambled your brain. Device? Oh, here we go again. Just forget about it. I was about to serve myself a herbal tea, and looks like you could use a cup. Which flavor? What type of tea is that? I have one of those ready mixes that Hinan gave me. Spicy. Ah, the red one then? Yes, of course, the red one then. Did I choose wisely? I have no idea. I tend to just choose the one at random. And to be honest, they all taste a bit like dirty water. But they are warm, which is relaxing. I'll bring everything to the other room so we can make ourselves a bit more comfortable. Just grab the mugs, will you? Where are they? Where are your mugs?
Dirty bean water.
Everything's listening to you. Everything knows. Sorry, I have no idea where to find those mugs. Yeah, yes, right. Why would I think you could know. I'm happy they acknowledged that. I'm happy they acknowledged it was nothing at all. That wasn't ad. I wish it was. So weird. For a second I thought it was obvious that you would know. But you've never been here, so of course you can't know. Here's your mug. Sorry if you don't have a proper chair. Sorry, I don't really have proper chairs and table. I don't tend to receive many visitors. Friends? Don't your friends come and visit you? Hinan and Pendalar, they seem like nice people. Nah, I already meet them every day. I don't also want to see them at my house. I don't like people entering my personal space. It would mean welcoming them to a clean house, asking them if they want any food or drinks, or if they'd rather have another pillow, asking them about their day. Just talking about it makes me anxious. And then the moment comes when I just want to let them gone, and I never know how to ask them politely. Once Hinan came by, and I just shouted at him to leave. Does my presence bother you? Would you like me to go? That's not what I meant. But yes, it's a bit unusual. It's like, it's normal having you here. Ugh, people, yeah. It's normal having you here, as if it's, you've already been here many times before. Who knows why I feel that way? Your subconscious. It must be your subconscious trying to tell you something. Indeed, maybe just I'm slowly going insane. Having someone else in my house puts my mind in overdrive. Sorry if I'm boring you with my psychological issues. Don't worry, I've seen much worse. That's the point. This is the point. I'm not worried. I tend to do that a lot. About this house.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
They locked me in a room. A rubber room. Rubber room full of rats. The rats make me crazy. Have you noticed anything in particular? It's a space vessel. It seems built to be out of parts of a space vessel of some sort. Exactly. It's a spaceship. A space junk hauling vessel, to be precise. It's a ship that my father and I used to eke out a living. What types of jobs did you do? We were scavengers. We used to fly in a low Jovian orbit, looking for scrap and abandoned space junk. What we found, we would sell to Jupiter's markets. It wasn't a job that would make us rich, but it was enough to help us survive comfortably. Some type of family enterprise? Something like that. It was a nice period. After my mother's passing, I was happy to do my part. At least for as long as it lasted. What happened? Everything was taken away. Everything. Oh, she started breaking down. Okay. I could have made that a little bit more dramatic, but you'll be fine. Do you feel comfortable telling me? It may make you feel better. Sure. I'll start it like any other day. Hana, come help! Is that her dad? Probably. Still living the same thing. Home sweet home. They shared the one bed? Is that what you're telling me? What's up, Dad? It took your time, eh? Oh, come here. Come on, help me load this battery on the ship. All done. See how easy it is when we work as a team? Yeah, whatever. It's a big old battery. Jesus. I mean, I guess it makes sense. It is a giant spaceship. Then, my love, ready to go head out? Do I have a choice? What would your mother say? You can't know what she would say. Feeling salty today, huh? I was looking at the radar before. I noticed a large cluster of junk. Easy reach, easy grab. Maybe we find something worth our trouble. Good. Come on, Lila, cheer up a bit. Great. Alright, fine. Let's get going. Listen, the autopilot has been acting up again. How about this? I drive the old ship while you go out to grab the spares. What? Finally, some show of emotion. No way! I don't want to go out into space. You're such a chicken. Well then, I'll let you be behind the wheel then. But I've never done it before. I have no idea how to be a pilot. I will explain it step by step via radio. Just get me close to the scrap so I can go gather them. Oh, so we kill our father. That's crazy. Okay. They better not be sharing them a bit. I swear. Have you seen another bed in here? Unless someone seems to closet. But... No, but try to keep your cool. You will be fine. I'll get you into the suit. Station yourself at the wheel when ready. Okay. My young scavenger. Unless that pulls down as like a top bunk or something. But I don't see another bed in here. And that concerns me. Dad, I'm behind the controls. What should I do? Great! Then, first of all, let's see if that battery works. To power up the ship, there should be a toggle switch on the left of the screen. This one? It turned on. Amazing! I was worried it was too rusty to work properly. Let's see now. Hopefully the sensors have held. Run a radar test. The button is the center of the command board. Gotcha. I see a map of what's in front of the ship. Perfect. Now, we must close the hatch. We wouldn't want it to fry leaving the atmosphere. It should be by the switch to the right of the screen. This one? Alright. Done. Done. See, it's not that hard. Now we need to channel energy to the engines to rev them up. The switch is under the power button. It directs power to the propulsion. This one? Oh god. Dad? Is this normal? It did shake a little bit more than usual. It may be some time to change out the gaskets, but don't worry about it. It should explode for the time being. Oh god. The floor is a bed if you're brave enough, or Japanese. Yeah. Dad! Oh, come on. It'll be fine. Pull up the propulsion lever and absolutely do not let go until we leave that atmosphere. Okay. Hold it! I'm doing so. I'm holding it. Oh, I have to click. Never mind, my bad. I thought I actually had to hold it with the mouse. Okay, never mind. My bad. And here we are. We've just left the atmosphere. Cut power from the propellers, otherwise we risk leaving orbit. This one. Done. Here we are. Now, we need to locate the first pieces of our wreckage. Press the radar button again to see what's around us. Incoming data. Incoming data. A metal object 2 meters wide and 1.5 tall. Some trace electromagnetic potential. It might be the residue of some burst collapser. Or perhaps a whole lot of fridge magnets. Let's give it a closer look. Use the radar to locate the wreck and use directional commands to move around. And mind the stray meteoroids. That sounds concerning. Okay, so I'm going this way. Oh god. This is concerning. Okay. Scan. We're good. Miss me with that. Miss me with all of that. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Can I just use keyboard and mouse? No. Never mind. My bad. Oh my god, we're in Star Wars. Or Star Trek, whichever one you prefer. Oh, hello. I think we're just above it. But no, it pretty much kind of is Star Wars, but still in the Milky Way galaxy. And like it said also in year 3000. So, not a long, long time ago, but land long, long in the future. And stuff like that. In the galaxy not so far away. Same galaxy, actually. Good, then open the hatch so I can go and check. The hatch button is this one? Let's see. What is it? What the? It's a fridge door! Full of magnets stuck to it! You're right, Lila! Yes. I'll keep the magnets. Back to the ship now. Take your time. Done. Lock the hatch again. Let's keep going. The next one must be something of value. Activate the radar. Let's see. Approximately 130 kilometers from here. Seems like there's an object made of many different components. Iron, bronze, perhaps alloy? Some kind of device. Might be the rest of the fridge. Or maybe a quantum catalyst. Only time will tell. Let's head there. All right, Papa. I guess we'll make our way. Isn't that just where we came from? Pretty much. Am I tripping? Am I going nuts? Hello, meteoroids and asteroids that are looking at me directly in the face. They're just a little bit intimidating. Kind of want to push my luck with how much I can go without, I wonder if there's an achievement for never using the scanner. Probably not. So that feels like a weird one to do, but I'm almost kind of interested if there would. Here we are. Good! Hatch! Please be a quantum catalyst. What is it then? Well, it may not be of the quantum variety, but it certainly is a catalyst. And that is... energy catalyst. Helps kickstart engine reactions. It must have been expelled because it was spent. So, space trash? Trash for them, trash for us. It's an individual code and can fetch a good price. I'll bring it inside. Then we can maybe have another try. Let me know when you're on board. Yes, yes, you can close the hatch. On to the next. Is it? What does the radar say? Strange. What? Well, the radar detected something unusual. Maybe I should readjust the sensors. They're detecting something like a 400 materials concentrated in an area less than a singular cubic meter.
Long it's in the future. In a galaxy far, far away, we're here already. A bunch of nerds gathered and started cutting each other.
Yeah, it's not Star Wars, it's Space Cutters. This is pretty much it. With regular energy peak, so we've never seen anything like this. Bummer, I just changed the battery. Don't tell me I have to repair the radar too. Should we go and check? Of course. Now I'm actually curious. Try to get close. Will do. Let's see what we can do. Turn the scanner back on, please, for a moment. Thank you very much. Is that directly ahead? Pretty much. There we go. We should be good. Seems like a lot of space rocks right there. I'm gonna give it just a slight bit more angle. I'm a little nervous. Hello. We're here, aren't we? How are we doing today? Here we are. Let me open the hatch. I can't wait. Oh God. I'm a bit far, but I think I can see something. I'll get close. Be careful. Minus 20 meters. Let's see. So can you see it? I'm almost. Bzz, bzz. Seems like a bus. Bzz, a what? Dad, I can't hear you. Bzz, an octopus. Bzz, the bust of an octopus. Bzz. Dad, there must be some electromagnetic interference. You should come back. Ooh, beautiful. Something. Dad, come back. Strange. Dad. Oh. Well. That's one way to die. Alright, after the explosion, I woke up in the hospital. Bendar and Hedon were next to my bed. They'd been worried sick. They told me the patrol detected the explosion and came to the rescue. My father was gone, while I was mysteriously unharmed. What was left there was my powers and the strange octopus hair. My doctor couldn't figure out why I grew them this way. He said it may be due to some radiation exposure. But I didn't care. I just knew that my father was gone. Lila. And it's all my fault. Why? Well, Peace Dad, yeah. No more funny voice. What? Why would you say such a thing? It's true. I could have said that we shouldn't check that strange object. I could have turned around to get away from it. I could have gone in his place for some in the very beginning instead of remaining on the ship. Lila, don't. I should have been in the play. I've been the one to die in his place, and instead I'm here left alone. Lila, I can only imagine the suffering that you had to go through, but you're not alone. I know, there's always people that want to support me and help me and all that nonsense, but that's not what I mean. But don't worry, I don't expect you to understand. After the accident, the ship was too damaged to fly again, but I still managed to make it into my home. When I'm here, it's like when everything was alright. When we were here together, my dad and I. Happy. Lila, I can't take this anymore. Master, or whatever your name is. I'm tired. I've been tired for so long. Before you came, I didn't get it. But now I do. Every day was sad. Sad and always the same. And everything is strange and different. I feel different. My boy, Master, getting it. Let's go, Master. What? You are an idiot! How do you have 4 answers and they're all no? This is the best that's probably ever happened to you. Get the girl with tentacle hair. That's so many men's dreams. Not mine, I think it's weird. But there's so many men that have dreams like that. Master Yoda. No. But he's like tall and not green. Sorry, I didn't. Lila, no, this isn't right. What's going? Oh, excuse me if I disgust you so much. It's not that. We just can't. It's not what? What is it more of your cult BS? No, it's not that. No? Then what is it? I don't. Tell me who you are, why you're here, and why do you keep seeing you everywhere? Why? We're finally gonna get some backstory? I guess it's not in tentacles, yeah. Tell her everything. I'm interested. I'm not here because... What? It's not that simple. I'm sure of that. You should go now. What? Get out of my house right this instant. Wait, Lila, I can explain. Leave. Fair enough. Don't tell him about the hot single Leviathans on 454 6B. He'd be so scared of the hot Leviathans. What an idiot. What have I gotten myself into? Back to Lila. Hold up, let me text a friend back. They asked me about where this restaurant was. Hold up. I'm sending him the address of the greatest restaurant in the history of restaurants. Text messages. There we go. we go. I think that works. Hopefully that got sent properly. All right, there we go. 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 All right. I am waking up as a sad thing. The greatest? Yes, to me, the greatest restaurant in the history of restaurants. My personal opinion, obviously, but also the personal opinion of many of my friends around me and stuff like that. You piqued my curiosity, sir. So there's this place not too far from where I live, called Sake. It's a is it hibachi technically? Okay, it's Sake Japanese steakhouse. So sushi, hibachi, all that kind of stuff. They have a whole hibachi area, sushi area. They have a bar in there, all that kind of stuff. The thing to me that makes it so special is not only the food absolutely amazing and addicting, like some of the best yum yum sauce I've had, some of the best, I know yum yum sauce I think is just an American thing, but like some of the best yum yum sauce I've had, spicy mayo, some incredible local rolls that they made. They have one that's named after the area, they have named some after all that kind of stuff and stuff like that. But it is the most affordable thing to get while eating out. I would have guessed Japanese by the name, yeah. It's the most affordable thing that we could get going out. It is genuinely the same price as fast food right now in terms of going out. Like when Kay and I go out, we will spend sometimes at very, very low levels. Like if I were to go and get 2 expensive meals at a fast food restaurant, I'm probably spending $30, $35 depending on where I go. That's more the expensive meals. You can obviously find the budget meals and be fine. But those are the more like, it could be $30, $35. We can go sit down at the restaurant, have sodas, have sushi, have hibachi, do all that kind of stuff, and maybe spend $40. And that's with tip and everything like that. Fast Japanese food? No. Tokyo Drift? Okay. Fair enough. They just play Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift the entire time? No. But they'll like play sports and stuff like that in my mouth. But yes, it is just genuinely so well made. Everybody there is great. The food's so good. It's so affordable, which is so hard to come by. So when we go out to eat, 90% of the time it's there because it's going to be the cheapest place that we can sit down at a restaurant and have some food. Because it's really difficult to do, even though we like doing it a lot. Usually it's only when I get gift cards and stuff like that we go out for food otherwise. So it's so good. And there's no real great Japanese place anywhere near here other than that. And also, if anything, it costs like double the price at least compared to that place. Like they do half price rolls every single day. It's just not combinable with other offers. So like if you get another offer, it's different. But if you want like $3 sushi rolls, you can get some $3 sushi rolls. Like they'll have some cheap sushi rolls. Okay, I'm supposed to make more stuff, aren't I? I gotta make more universes. I don't want to make more universes. All right, I gotta do this whole thing again. I got through a whole day again. Yo, which one was you? Lol. I have to give gift to Bandar. I want a universe that reminds me of his name. What does that even mean? Universe that reminds me of his name? Bandar. Bandar. I don't know what to do for you. I'm not gonna lie. I've had you before. I couldn't figure it out. Eggs and moss. And we'll make that really like dominant looking thing and stuff like that. If it's always price for sushi, it's never half price. It's like I said, it's only always half price sushi because of yeah, it is more of a marketing thing, but also like it is literally half price. It's just you can't combine it with other offers. Like if you wanted to do like some other offer or some type of special that they had and stuff like that, you can't do the half price sushi. So we just always do the half price sushi. So if you were to do this other special, a $4 roll, which jump up to $8 because you elected to do it with some sort of other special or something like that. So that's typically what that means. In this universe, each species is super ecosystem in which all independent life. Yep. This one's. I think it's this one. Would that make sense? Plus, you're making me kind of hungry. Oh, I'm making myself. I gotta dip now. It's getting late. Oh yeah, it's getting late for you. And stuff like that. I forgot about that. Yeah, but probably won't go too much longer and stuff like that at this point. But I do plan on coming back to this game a little bit later. But yeah, thank you. See ya. Too. Have a good night, Dobada. And one day, you'll get sake in your mouth. I think. I don't know. It's just alcohol. I forget about that. You know what I mean? Okay. All right. Can I give this to you? But it doesn't look anything like Bandar. Please try again. I have to give the gift to Bandar. Okay. Can I Just make this one bigger. Universe diverse. Blah, blah, blah. Try this one. But it doesn't look anything like Bandar. Try again. How is it supposed to look like Bandar? Eggs and soot. Let's try that. I don't even know how that's gonna work, but I wonder how this would go. Okay. I'm just interested. I didn't realize I could probably double up, couldn't I? I haven't done that yet. I need to do that. I need to try that. What does this universe look like? The universe where black holes are so numerous that they form sort of an interstellar sea. Interesting to see planets or other stars outside of the other black holes, where there is a wide presence of life. Small beings float around the black holes, feeding in the radiation they emit. The matter is swallowed by the black hole and is indeed heated, producing intense radiation sustenance for these beings. I have to give gift to Banda. Yep. Let's look. See what I can do. No promises. None at all. Because you're driving me crazy. Alright. Universe of black holes is so numerous. There's interstellar sea. Some beings that float around these black holes, feeding radiation and search for more energy. These beings, for millions of years, they have managed to enter the black holes, using them as bridges to travel to other universes. Okay, can I connect this? What happens when I connect it? Okay, no, it's just in a circle now. It's just all in a circle now. Circular universe, circular pattern. Gift. Doesn't look anything like Bandar. Pretty sure again I have to get to, okay. I don't know what you want, woman. What if I go like grass and grass? What does this do? How in the hell am I supposed to get something that's just Bandar? In this universe, flora has taken an excessive amount of space by covering everything in the vigorous forest. Forests so dense that the trees must grow excessively tall to overtake the neighbors to reach sunlight. Individual plants reach incredible heights, even reaching kilometers in height. Okay. That's progress, I guess. I don't particularly know yet, though. We'll see. Down, around, and about. Please and thank you. Lovely. Appreciate that. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. Alright. What does this one look like now? In the ancient universe, planets have taken a dominion, growing so much that they've taken the place of the planets themselves. That's crazy. The years in this solar systems resemble intergalactic flowery metals. Okay, this is my last chance to give you something. I have to go, but keep trying. Okay, yeah. I can't figure out at all what to do for you all. I'm not gonna lie. I know it says hints, but I don't know. A universe in the shape of a cup, please. Okay. I'm curious about just doubling up on ones now. What's Rust and Rust gonna look like? As like a universe. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. What does this universe look like so far? The universe is practically the only material present is metal, which its different components. Entirely made of metal and appear giant sparkling spheres floating in space. Amusing to look at, but with nothing else metal, the universe is quite boring. Okay, I'm making you your cup, man. Chill out. I'll get there. How much more gunk do I have? Let's go there. Let's go there. Can I give it like a handle? I don't think so. Give. Thanks, it'll be an amazing ramen bowl. You're using it for ramen? Okay, sure. Whatever. That's fine. You just threw me off with that fact. Hello, next guest. I would love a world with beings with titanic proportions. Isn't that eggs and stuff? That's moss. No, that's moss and water, right? These enormous beings. Was this one, I think? On phase 2. Let's expand you out a little bit, please. Thank you. Beautiful. Lovely. Appreciate that. There are no more harsh landscapes. Avoided personality. No. Is it eggs and moss, then? Was that what it was? Oh, yeah. This is toad people. This one was toad people, so I think it's eggs and moss. That would make more sense. Titanic proportions, moss. Stop yelling at me for hints. I'm alright. I just screw things up from time to time. It's human of me, I think. Am I human? I don't even know sometimes. Hello. Let's do that. Boom. Big beast. Thank you. Universe versus the laws of the jungle seem more important than itself and stuff like that. This one should work, right? Very interesting myself to say I don't see any Titan-sized creatures. This isn't Titan enough for you? Really? This one isn't Titan enough? What about the water world? Would that be better? I would have thought, you know, these guys have some pretty big beings. Live is everywhere in the universe, not only animals and plants, but the universe as a whole. Okay, not worried about that then. Let's go water. Maybe we'll go water and eggs. What's water and soot? I don't even know what this is. I don't think this is gonna be right. I just am curious what water and soot would bring to me. More so than anything. I think I've done this one already, but I wasn't sure. Universe's black holes are so numerous that they form a sort of interstellar sea. Planets drift to swimming, covering these planets surrounded by nebula, gas, dust, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm not worried about this, then. Let's dump you down, pour you out. Eggs and water, then. Because eggs and water should give you Titanic, water creatures, right? And Titanic makes me think of water, because of boat. I think. Boom. 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 No, I didn't mean to turn off the radio. You can turn the radio back on. You don't have great taste in music, but whatever. It's fine. I'll take bad taste in music over no music. Yeah, in this universe, all plants vast expanse of water. These species inhabit them, have learned to survive and thrive in these planets' marine life. Submarine extraction platforms, vast sea, built different. Even interstellar travel is developed. In the sea, spacecraft do not land directly to dive into the oceans of the planets. That doesn't work then. Never mind. Let's go crystals and eggs, then. Dump that, please. I wonder what that would do. Also, it might be eggs and eggs. Would be my only other logic at this point and stuff like that to think of what it could be. Because that would be my last guess at this point. It's a pink planet. That's adorable. This user is extremely rich in energy and teeming with life. It's so energetic that the beings don't need to eat or move for sustenance. In fact, they're equipped to absorb everything and everything they need for their own environment, effortlessly floating and moving around. Fortune allows them to entirely... Okay. Let's go out this way, please. Thank you. Beautiful. Let's go up. Let's go up. Let's go up. Let's go up. There we go. Beautiful. Lovely. How's that? No! I'm an idiot! Ah! Why does he gotta be so slow doing this? Go on. Just let it be. Just let it be. Just let it be. I'll make such a long line. Such a long line. Come on. Okay, there we go. Lovely. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna break. I'm gonna break. I'm gonna break! I swear I'll break. I swear I'll break. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's all okay. It's all okay. Here's streaming life energy, teaming with so energetic environment. Fortune allows them to focus entirely, blah blah blah. They have thus started situations to move in multiple planes of reality and interdimensional beyond our understanding. I'm assuming this isn't big enough. Okay. Titanic creatures. Eggs and eggs, then. Let's go. Dump you. Egg. Egg. I'd imagine you would create Titanic creatures then, probably. At least I would assume so. Probably very wrong on that aspect, but we'll see. Yes, okay, enormous animals, hundreds of meters in size. A rich fauna, the so-kind planet, animals feed on creatures, minerals, and sunlight. Often the largest animals end up becoming the ecosystems themselves and parasites acting the fauna and the flora. Cool, beautiful, lovely. Take these. I love it. Really? Not big enough? That's crazy. You have performance anxiety, don't you? Judging by that face of yours, I think I'm right. I think I'm so right. I think you have so much anxiety when it comes to these things. Alright. There we go. And this universe animals are so large that they can become considered self-standing planets. Each animal has a unique ecology, and the ecosystems include lakes, rivers, mountains, and forests and deserts. And they are also predators wandering in space in search of asteroids and other planets to feed on. There we go. Lovely. Here you go. What vastness! They are more stunning than the legendary leviathans. Oh, he's the one interested in leviathans. He wants to know where the lonely single leviathans are in his area. He definitely does. Is that Hinon? I would like a relaxing universe, like a moss pillow. Forgot what voice I gave Hinon. That was definitely not it, but hopefully I can remember it again. Relaxing like a moss pillow. Moss and moss, then, please. Thank you. Beautiful. Lovely. I think if I open this up, turn it once, it's the super large fauna, which I'd imagine is relaxing. Unless it's too extreme for you. Interesting, but it seems very pleasant for a nap. Okay, so moss and water then. My bad for assuming that you would have better taste than that. My bad, Hinon. Alright. Get you back up. Expand you slightly. In this universe, every planet is covered. Yep. Moss. Blah, blah, blah. Here's your moss pillow. I would love to be there having some tea. Of course you would, Hinon. What voice did I give you? I have to go back. I don't remember anything if I go back, but I have to go back. Hello? I love a universe where I can find impossible objects and materials. Would that be the one that I just did with, crystals and eggs? That would make sense, right? Way above our understandings of things and stuff like that. I'd imagine this one then, right? Alright, let's go. Make you as long as humanly possible, please. That would be great. That would be lovely. Make me feel more adequate about myself. Okay, give. Certainly a strange universe, but I don't see many unique materials. Really? This one. This one doesn't have unique materials to you? Sure. Sure, whatever. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Let's go crystals. And water? I don't know if I'm going to figure this out or not. I don't remember which one you were. Should be dense and rich in energy. All the planets are entitled to cover luminous fluid that vibrates as okay. In rare fantasy first, interactions similar to those of ecosystems of fauna and flora. This one? Okay. Infinite variables and combinations, thank you. It's just all crystal though. I thought. Okay, whatever, fine. Whatever you want. I was saying, please don't come back, lol. I have no idea what to do for you. How many years was as many plants to make bonsai with? Should I just make you super big moss one then? I'd imagine that would make sense, right? Unless I... Wow, how wonderful. So many interesting shrubs. Okay, cool. That does make sense. Okay, sleepy time. I'm tired. No more working today. I reserve my energy. Do you just fall right into bed again, or should I change first? I can't even change first. She just goes straight into bed. I don't know how she wakes up in pajamas then. To be honest. I have no clue how that happens. I was about to say, we're sticking with Lila? I'd been shocked. Master again, though. What's up, my boy? How we doing today? Now, the bedtime story. Alright. Well, I think, actually, we're going to end off stream here today before the bedtime story and stuff like that, and we'll hopefully finish up this game again sometime soon on stream. I'm going to try to get back to Don't Starve very soon, but I just haven't been playing it off stream and stuff like that, to catch up, to make it more interesting and stuff like that, as well as, I haven't been playing many video games off stream at all as of late. But that and Hollow Knight just obviously been frustrating me longer, so that might be a little bit of a longer break from that game, stuff like that. But we'll come back to this one hopefully sometime soon, finish it off, because this game's really cool, a lot of fun, really like it. Got way more into it this stream than the last stream, started falling together, making a little bit more sense to stream. So I'm so far into it now, so I really, really enjoy it. Other than that, though, I would have to say, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you enjoyed it, guys, appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Well, wow. I just did my stream outro. I mean, my YouTube outro. And try to end it like I was ending a YouTube video. That's crazy. I hate myself. Oh, I hate myself.